Welcome to another episode of the StarSpirit Podcast. Here we promote African spiritual healing wisdom. And we welcome the Okomfo channeling the African Angel Nana Boafo Tigare. And that Okomfo is Nana Korantemaa Ayeboafo, also known as the Okomfo Hini. We just want to acknowledge our ancestors who had access to this wisdom, created communities based upon the knowledge that we're sharing here today. And it's only because of the destruction that came with wars and enslavement that this information seemed to have been lost, but it was never lost, perhaps forgotten. And so we express gratitude to our ancestors and also claim our birthright, our heritage, in accessing this information. Please remember to like us, to subscribe, to share this video, and also to comment. So we just might acknowledge that the producer of this podcast is the Asona Aberade Shrine, and it was Nana Okomfo Hini Akuya Oparibia who founded the shrine with her elders in 1977. And so I'm Dr. Barbara Wallace, also known as Nana Ohima Paribia Ajiriwa II, who has the honor and privilege of sitting here and asking questions through the Okomfo of Nana Boafo Tigare. We're going to ask questions on the book Celestial Prophecies, and this is subtitled Ancient Wisdom from Nana A.C. Ketua, channeled from the third quarter of the heavens by Nana Korantemaa Ayeboafo. And you can order this book by clicking the link in the description. So we're going to also just briefly remind you that you can have your own experience of a spiritual reading, having information channeled in this manner when you ask your personal questions. And you can do that by emailing Nana at nana@starspirit.org. So we're going to follow a protocol where I'm going to give some background information, quoting parts of the book, and then asking Nana Boafo Tigare through the Okomfo channeling to respond and to elaborate or to discuss further. So in the book, Celestial Prophecies, Nana A.C. talks about how there is a great opportunity for disseminating the information in this book because of technology. And so that's the only reason why we're here, because of technology and the advancements in technology. However, Nana A.C. also cautions us that technological applications can result in people experiencing isolation. Nana A.C. urges us to appreciate how the process of living must include making time and space to commune with others. We need to commune together or come together in community and make time for discussion, reflection, and planning for action. The rapid pace of life should not be an obstacle to making time and space for communion with others. Okomfo, ask Boafo Tigare to expand upon the importance of our balancing our use of technology with making the time and space for communion with others.
Yes. Balance is the key word that all your listeners should seriously take a look at, seriously bring within their hearts and allow it to swell. What is being experienced during this time is unbalance, misalignment of many things in life. And that is why certain things people are habitually doing and thinking do not work. those things do not give them inner satisfaction. Those things are causing separation and imbalance, inequity, and more untruth. So balance is the key word of being able to take advantage for growth and development and benefits the technological advancements that are happening today, as well as the organic one-to-one interpersonal experiences that are necessary. You see that, again, this world is just not a physical world. However, human beings are in physical suits, or it is the physical that allows the divine inner soul of each person to be able to express themselves in many different areas. Through the senses, through intuition, through emotions, through all of these areas that make up the human being, causes each one to have the capacity of doing great and marvelous things. So in order for individuals to really laugh and feel the laughter with a knowingness, with a consciousness of who they are and of others that they belong to or belong with, then the opportunity to grow the information, to integrate what the learnings can be from the technological activities can be. It is to be able to share this information in a way that is experiential. This is how you truly learn, you truly grow, that there is activity and there are experiences that allow the information you are receiving to integrate so that you grow from it. So often, because the technological devices can be so exciting and exhilarating that people can get lost in them. And then they find that it's just themselves and the gadget. When in actuality, life, organic life, being involved one with another has so much more value and benefit for life, for you to live.
Very well said. Very well said. Important, vital information. Nana AC, in her book Celestial Prophecies, also informs us that the constellations are possible because of harmony and a respect for patterns, and because of a magnetic force that draws things of likeness together. Nana AC says that this same principle operates on the surface of the earth, drawing human beings who are alike together in communion. Nana AC advises us to seek harmony and long-lasting and favorable relationships and to experience communion. Okomfo, ask Boafo Tigare to talk about how this communion with those to whom we are magnetically drawn supports the maturation of the soul and creates joy of the spirit as vital elements to life.
Yes. Often human beings can get along with animals more than they are willing to get along and interact with other human beings. some people are unwilling to grow through their mistakes. The fantastic part about being a human being, again, is the experience of expression and sharing what you are able to express from information from your senses. For example, when there is an experience of joy and celebration, your whole body, your magnetic electrical body broadcasts that energy. And you know it more when it is received and expressed from someone like yourself, another human being. Because your dog or your cat may get excited, they will not be able to communicate with you, or their communication is very limited to how they can express to you what being with you means to them, or how being with you allows them to feel, or how being with you inspires them to be more of themselves, or to be catalyzed for a specific talent or another kind of expression. So it is very valuable to first embrace yourself and then be willing to accept all of yourself and share it with someone else or share it with others. They can give you feedback, and it may be feedback that is not so sweet. However, it may be sweet, it may be bitter, and bitter gives you an opportunity to take a good look at yourself. So do not be afraid of yourself. Do not be afraid of sharing who you are. Do not be afraid of allowing and accepting others to be who they are without judging them, without wanting to dominate them. It is through sharing that human beings create communities and countries and nations, and they add to the world.
Very, very powerful sharing that we have just received. Think of the individuals who may have had a painful relationship or disappointing interpersonal experience, and they may have established a pattern of avoiding that kind of closeness or intimacy, therefore preferring the cat or the dog. But it's so important that we understand that the maturation of the soul and the creation of joy of the spirit really follow from that human interaction. And so we just want to encourage those who may be avoiding such experiences to trust again and to anticipate the benefits that Nana Boafo Tigare has just described. Nana AC talks about how there is a risk to living a life in isolation, or a risk if we do not set aside time for enjoying harmony and communion with others. There is actually a risk of one's internal organs being burdened and destroyed because of adverse frequencies. Okomfo asked Boafo Tigare to explain how isolation can involve exposure to adverse frequencies that can burden and destroy a human being's internal organs.
Yes. Again, when human beings are willing to share themselves with others, can be an opportunity to see themselves. Because remember, your eyes cannot see in the back of your head. You can't see from the back of your head. So what is going on behind you or totally around you, you need other eyes to communicate that to you. When you do not have, or when you do not make the opportunity to interact with others, you are not seeing yourself totally. And so you can easily fall into the habit of intensifying negative and contradictory ideas and statements about your health, about yourself, which breeds bad health. Even today, scientists are saying those people who have more joy in their lives live longer. Those people who are most of the time alone by themselves run the risk of disease and illness. So these things that Nana AC has brought to your attention, these things are not secrets. These are generally known positions today. So do what is necessary, or do what is your responsibility to live a more healthy life by being able to embracing yourself and allowing yourself to share with others.
So with that very practical and exciting encouragement to interact with others, we're going to conclude this episode by reminding you to subscribe, like us, share this video, and also comment. And I'm asking you to comment, what did you learn through this episode that touched you the most? Or can you think of someone who you want to reach out to engage in communion with, an interpersonal relationship that will assist in the maturation of your soul and the experience of joy in your spirit? So we are just so grateful that we've had this opportunity to communicate in this way. And you too, by telephone, can have this kind of experience, asking your own personal questions, whether about work, your children, family, a decision that you have to make. And remember that you can purchase the book by looking in the description and finding the link so that you can purchase the book. There's also a link where you can contribute to the Asona Aberade Shrine if you so desire, and that will support us in continuing our work. Please know that it is with the deepest gratitude and love from the core of my being, from the core of my heart, that I thank you for being a member of our listening audience today. Wishing you the very best.